Behind me is my bike, and this is exactly how I bought it. And if there's one thing I like to do to my machines, that is to change how they look. Make it my own. And that's why I've decided that over this winter, I'm gonna be completely changing the look of this bike, plus adding a few extra little things. But first off, in order to do that, we need to make a plan. So let's head to the computer. All right guys, so to plan this out, I'm just gonna take a blank slate, drop a picture of my bike in there, and basically just start drawing on this bike what exactly I want it to look like, or approximately what I want it to look like. That way you guys can kind of get an idea of what I'm thinking. So for the most part, it's pretty simple. I'm going to completely black this thing out. And when I say black it out, I mean literally everything that you see on this bike that is not black, I want to try to make it black. Yeah, that's my plan. All right guys, so this is not going to be professional by any means, but I'm going to take this here marker tool, zoom in, and basically just start making everything black that I'm planning to either paint or replace with black pieces. Like so. Boom. Already looks cooler. Get these rims here. All right, let's get these frame pieces blacked out. That handlebar black too. Man, look at that. That is already looking way better. And I'm still planning to do these rear sets and these little side frame pieces or whatever they're called. Look at that. To be able to just do this on my computer quick to kind of be able to see what it looks like before I actually go and do it, which is pretty cool. Alrighty. And boom, just like that, after literally less than 10 minutes of just scribbling on there, I think this is looking pretty sweet. I mean, look at the before and after here. I'll put a picture up. Like that already looks way better. And I didn't even actually do anything yet. I just scribbled on it with a marker, basically. That is pretty awesome. Well, now that we have a plan, it's time to tear this thing apart. I kind of forgot that this thing has a wrap on it. We're gonna have to tear this whole wrap off, paint these pieces too, and then get new stickers. Great. Wow, that came off easy. All right, it has only been about 10 minutes to get me this far. Thanks to Yamaha for making their R&I super easy. These big panels just come off on the side, all one piece, super easy to get off with a couple screws. So moving on, I'm gonna have to take this rear piece apart. I don't know if I want to tear this thing all the way down to the frame or not. Maybe I could just tear it down enough to where I could just wheel it into the shop and paint the frame while it's on the bike. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out, but it's getting blacked out for sure. All right guys, I'm gonna take these pieces, I'm gonna separate these pieces, and then I'm gonna pull the wrap off of these pieces and see what it looks like. So all these textured pieces I'm going to leave. I'm not gonna be painting these. It looks like this piece is actually broken. Someone must have dropped this bike or tipped it over or something, and this piece is broken off. So I might either replace this piece because it's kind of scuffed here anyways, or I might just take it to the shop and plastic weld it back in. Well, as you can see, it's silver under there, but I'm gonna have to take these pieces inside and warm them up because otherwise this is just gonna come off in a million pieces, and I don't wanna do that. There's that piece. Whoops. Oh. There's been some custom wiring done in here. Well, I'm gonna be redoing all of that. And then there's the headlight. Boom. Man, that is sweet. How easy that is. Just like that. Oh my gosh. No way. These pieces come off separate. These blue pieces. How cool is that? I don't even have to take this whole entire front fender off. Man, that is sweet. Yamaha is doing something right, I tell ya. Boom. Man, that's sweet. That is gonna save me so much time. I can just take these single little pieces off. Look at that. Alrighty guys, so I'm at a stopping point right now. I'm just gonna give you a quick update. Up to this point, I've taken everything off of the bike that I'm going to be painting. except for obviously the wheels and the frame. That's the only thing that's left that I will be painting. So we have these two side pieces. This piece, I might actually just wrap this piece with carbon fiber instead of paint it. Then we got these two blue pieces from the front fender that I'm gonna be painting. And then we have these back pieces, which I don't necessarily have to paint. They're kind of like a gray silver, but I think I'm going to go ahead and paint them anyways because I think it would just look sweet being that I am painting those. These 6 pieces basically are the main ones that I'm going to be painting other than the wheels and the frame. And the rest of the stuff, like the pegs, the rear sets, that kind of stuff is going to be replaced with new ones that are black. You know, I kind of want to just take this thing for a little spin around the parking lot when it looks like this, just for fun. Because there's like nothing on it. No seat, no headlight, no fairings, nothing. I think I'm gonna do it. I gotta like get going and then hop on my pegs. Ah! Oh, this feels so weird. Ah! This is kind of sketchy, I'm not gonna lie. Woo! It's so light. That was interesting. Well, this is probably the last time I'm gonna have her running for the whole winter. Say goodbye. Man, I like how that thing sounds. I am very excited to start painting this stuff and to see what it looks like. But that's gonna have to wait for part 2 of this series, where I'm gonna be tearing this apart further or painting those pieces. This is probably gonna be a couple video long. Gosh dang it. This is probably gonna be a couple videos long series, which is gonna be pretty awesome because it gives me something to do during the winter. So I hope you guys did enjoy this and you stay tuned for the next episodes until this thing is completely done and ready to go next summer. Remember, I still have a couple secrets about this that I'm going to be doing, which I have not mentioned yet, and I'm going to keep a secret. So if you want to see what those are, stay tuned, watch the whole series. And I'm still trying to make it to 1,000 subscribers before 2026. So help me out with that, hit the subscribe button. And I always like to know who made it to the end of the video, if anybody did. So if you did make it to the end of the video, let me know if you like the blue or if you're excited to see what it looks like all black. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, say a prayer, ride safe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.